Yo, welcome back to Radiant Alakazam SIT Live 1v1 deck video, and today we're going to be looking at a Zoroark VSTAR deck that got top 64 at the Sacramento Regionals. Yes, this deck got top 64 at Sacramento. Zoroark VSTAR is a card that I think a lot of people are really kind of sleeping on, and this build actually ended up doing pretty well. Now, big shout out to Brandon Jones for getting 55th place with this deck. He, of course, piloted this deck all the way to a top 64 finish, and you know what's cool about this build? This build is actually not the way we all expected Zoroark VSTAR to be played. It is not playing the new 151 Dodrio, so we might have just been playing Zoroark VSTAR wrong this whole time. This build actually opts to play Klefki and Bibarel instead. Klefki, of course, with the ability Mischievous Lock, is really, really strong in this deck, as if you start with it, you can shut off all kinds of basic abilities, slowing the opponent down. You obviously shut off Comfy's Flower Selecting, Genesect V, Radiant Greninja, Shenpao, Miraidon, and even Celebration's Mew, which can actually make a big difference in the Charizard EX matchup. So Klefki just seems like the best kind of partner to play in Zoroark. You don't really need any other backup attackers. You just kind of want to play support Pokemon to synergize with Zoroark's big attack, Ticking Curse, which of course does 50 damage for each of your Pokemon in play that have damage counters on them. So if all of your Pokemon on your board have damage on, this attack does 300 damage. Of course, we are going to play double Turbo Energy, which will make it do 280, but the big catch is that we have Justified Gloves in the deck. So it allows you to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Dark-type Pokemon, which will allow you to one-shot a Charizard EX. Now, even though you'll be doing 310 damage with double Turbo Gloves, sometimes you can use Radiant Alakazam to move damage counters off something on the bench, or you can also just play Basic Psychic Energy. This deck does play 3 Basic Psychic Energy, which you can put 2 on a Zoroark with the full board. That's 300 damage, and then, of course, with the Justified Gloves, you can do 330 damage with just the Basic Psychic Energy. But with the Stadium card, Gapejaw Bog, which you do want to play in this deck, as you do want to use it with Zoroark's attack, because whenever either player puts a basic Pokemon from their hand onto their bench, you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So you bench a bunch of Pokemon with a Gapejaw Bog in play, it's just free damage for Zoroark, and if your opponent plays in a Gapejaw Bog, you can use that 20 damage with Radiant Alakazam to fix some math on some knockouts, especially when you're playing against Charizard EX and you have a double Turbo and a Justified Gloves on your Zoroark VSTAR, and you need to hit that little bit of extra damage to knock out the Charizard. And this build of Zoroark is really sick. I think it is a pretty clean deck, and I overall really enjoyed playing it in today's video. So once again, shout out to Brandon for getting that top 64 finish with this really sick build of Zoroark. Before we get the video, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, if you're ever looking for any PCG Live packouts, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Capsules code line for the cheapest. So if you're looking for any set like the main set 151, or you maybe want to get an older set, of course, like PAL Day Evolved, or some IRL product to Card Cavern Distal IRL cards over there too. If you get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help our Card Cavern. So yeah, shout out Card Cavern, check them out, and use code LDF. Also, check out the Shovel Squad down below. Every Monday, I post a video over on their channel, and you can check out my second YouTube channel down below while you're down there. And then you can also check out the podcast channel, the Mentamite podcast, that I co-host with my friend Linty. We just uploaded episode 12, which we had Celio's network on of our first guest. So yeah, this is the list once again. I didn't make any changes, though if I were to make a change, I think this deck is missing a Manaphy. That's about it. I think this deck is pretty clean. Again, the Klefki is really nice. One thing I like about playing Bibarel over Dodrio does synergize nicely with Zoroark, I get it. But Bibarel is overall a better draw card, because if you get like Iono, it's sometimes better just to have Bibarel instead of Dodrio. But yeah, this build doesn't play Dodrio. In fact, it doesn't really play any 151 cards. Really, all it plays is Justified Gloves, something we don't usually see in Zoroark, and that's mainly just because of how popular Charizard EX is. 3 Gengars is really good, of course, with this ability Netherworld Gate. If it's in the discard pile, you can put it onto your bench, and then you put 3 damage counters on your Gengar. That's obviously free damage for Zoroark, but you can also use it with Damage Pump, which is another very important card in the deck. You can move up to 2 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to another to your other Pokemon, sorry, in any way you like. So you can damage pump 2 damage off of the 3 on Gengar and put a damage counter on 2 different Pokemon, fueling Zoroark's attack even more. Very good if you don't get like turn 1 Gapejaw Bog and you have to bench a couple Pokemon. It is nice to have. But yeah, this is a nice build. The Klefki is really good against those decks you can slow down. Again, even just shine off like Celebration's Mew against Charizard to deny them a free rare candy or a free battle VIP can make all the difference. And of course, slowing down Comfy is very good. Klefki does synergize really nicely with Zoroark V's Void Return attack that does 30 damage for 0 energy. So you can Void Return into Klefki And that's also a strategy this deck does have. So Klefki just seems like a natural partner in this deck, and I like it. I think this might genuinely just be better than playing Dodrio, because you have a better time in the Lost Zone decks due to the Klefki, and it just gives you a better time in general. Like against Mew, Klefki can shut off Genesect, it gives you time to find a Spiritomb, and then of course Zoroark can easily one-hit KO a Mew with the Choice Belt. Really cool build. I definitely recommend giving this deck a try if you haven't already, and yeah, let's go show off the Zoroark VSTAR deck in action on TCG Live. All right, let's try out the Zoroark deck here from Sacramento, and looks like we are getting into this game, opening up with a Klefki, which is obviously the preferred starter. We are playing against probably Charizard, yep. Go figure. Our opening hand is okay. We can attach energy to Zoroark. It's actually important to get a basic energy on a Zoroark, so we can try to do 300, we could do, what, 330 with the gloves on? That's the plan. My opponent does have an energy on their Charmander, and they bench their Radiant Zard early, which is interesting. We top deck our Research. I might just hold the hand, to be honest. We can draw like 14 cards next turn. Actually, no, I'm gonna ditch it. It's fine, actually. I'm gonna get rid of it here. Need to draw some cards, so yeah, I think we're gonna go for the Research. All right. Got Justified Gloves, which is good. We got Capturing Aroma. Damage Pump. We can probably hold the hand for a turn. I don't really have to do things yet. I'm just going to pass. We're just going to hope my opponent doesn't have Rare Candy Charizard. It would be pretty annoying if they did, but we can probably knock it out, to be honest, if they do have it. If we draw well enough, there is a world where we can immediately knock out their Charizard. All right, do they have it? Easiest card ever to find, Rare Candy Charizard. Can they do it? Can they pull it off? They could get, like, Charmeleon here, but they don't get another Charmander. It doesn't really matter. They get a Pidgey. Okay, that's fine. They have an Iono. Okay, we do lose the Justified Gloves. Honestly, I maybe should have put the Justified Gloves on the Zoroark, to be honest. It's fine, though. There's double Gapejaw Bog. There's Spiritomb and Damage Pump, too. All right, did they Iono themselves into a Rare Candy Charizard? Moment of truth. They did! Oh, my God. How? Every time, dude. Every time. Turn 2. Every game, they always have it. Turn 2 Charizard. They're going to build up their Radiant Zard, which is fine. Okay, we can hopefully knock them out here. It's not that bad. They actually don't have another Charmander in play, which is pretty good, so there's a world where we can knock out their Charizard this turn, actually, so I'm not feeling too bad. I should have put the Justified Gloves on. I don't know why I didn't. I was just kind of like thinking of like Lost Vacuum in the back of my head, but I think I should have put the gloves on, because if I whiff, this is actually pretty bad. Well, it's not the end of the world if I whiff, obviously, but it's like not, you know, it's not ideal. Got to lose one of our double turbo energies to pull this off. That's fine. We can Netherworld Gate. We can Damage Pump. Then Research. Okay, that's not bad. Another double turbo has to get discarded, though. Not ideal. All right, let's go Capturing Aroma. Tails. All right, it's not bad either. We take those. We can grab another Hisuian Zoroark, I guess. It's pretty good card to grab. We'll go bench that. And then we'll bench that. And I guess we'll grab another Gengar. I could get Radiant Alakazam, actually. Yeah, I kind of like actually getting Alakazam here. We just got to find energy and Justified Gloves. See, now I'm getting punished for not taking the Justified Gloves there when I had the opportunity to. I should have put it on. I don't know why I didn't. We could get punished pretty hard here, which we do. We actually whiff the energy. Oh, no, we don't even attack them? Okay, that's actually crazy. We didn't even get an energy there. Wow. I mean, I only have, like, the couple Psychics, but still, that's kind of insane. I didn't find energy. We got Iono'd, I researched, and I Zoroark'd, and I still did not get an energy. Okay, wow. That's not good. That's a pretty bad whiff. Because even if I attacked them there, I could have put, like, 20 damage on another... on a Charmander to set it up to be KO'd. Well, if they bench a Charmander here, they might have to take 20 from the Gapejaw Bog, so it might not be too bad. My opponent also might not even have anything in their hand. We can just knock the active out here with our Zoroark, which might work. And it looks like that is going to be the case. My opponent doesn't even have anything else to work with, so we can just knock out their Charizard anyways. All right. Why is it always one card off every time, bro? No shot it was one card short. That is insanity right there. Alright, what's next? So they're going to go Zard next turn. I need to find a boss. I don't want to Iono them, obviously, though. I don't really want to give them an Iono. I don't really... I guess it's okay to research, actually. I was, like, debating if I wanted to research there, but I think it is fine. We are out of Zoroark VSTARs, though, so we got to find Super Rod. Hopefully it's not prized. If it's prized, we might be in trouble. I'm not going to Bibarel there. I don't want to get rid of any cards I don't want to lose. Yeah, if we don't find Super Rod here, we're kind of screwed, to be honest, because that attack whiff makes it so that my opponent can still take a prize. It's actually pretty bad. Another Gengar Damage Pump. Yeah, this Radiant Zard's annoying. Not a fan, but we'll see if they got a Charmander down. Yeah, we need to find Super Rod. If we don't get the Rod back, we're probably not winning this game, to be honest. Super Rod top deck here would be pretty good. Well, they still didn't get a Charmander, though. So, to be fair, my opponent still not really got much going on anyways. They didn't find a Charmander, but we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, would you look at that? We just flat out draw the Super Rod. All right, we need 2 Zoroark VSTARs. We can put 2 Zoroark VSTARs in energy back so that I have more energy in the deck. Get rid of Choice Belt and Gengar. Grab this. And then it's going to find double turbo energy. So it's going to Iono. I don't like doing that because I haven't done anything, but they're only drawing 3 cards anyways. Their hand's going to be pretty small. There is the Zoroark and the double turbo. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Can Bibarel for 3. The Alakazam is nice because if they do a bunch of Charmander, we can always like Alakazam the damage to it. But now this Justified Gloves Zoroark has a double turbo on. So it's still knocking out, right? So kind of works out. We'll take our prize. We need a boss for next turn, though. The Justified Gloves might be an issue on the Zoroark, but all we have to do is take 2 prizes. We're going to get another prize here, and then all we have to do is knock out Charizard to win the game in 1 hit. Which, we can probably knock out Charizard. We'll see. I mean, if I can just boss a Charmander and knock it out, that'd be great. If they put Pidgeot in play, we could boss KO Pidgeot and then, like, rope for game. That's also not a bad idea. I just don't have a boss in this hand, though. This hand does not really have a boss in it, so I don't know if we're going to get there. Unless we get Iono'd, which I actually wouldn't mind getting Iono'd here just to find a boss's order. Because the other one's at the bottom of the deck, and I don't know where the other 2 are. Not in my hand. I can play my hand down a little bit, though, I guess. It's not the end of the world. There's a Charmander. Taking the 20 damage is pretty good. They have an Arven. If they don't get a second Charmander here, we can try to boss it up. I could also play Escape Rope, which could be a decent play, too. There's a Nest Ball, a Force Seal Stone. They're also down 7 Fire Energy. They have, like, only a couple energy left in the deck, probably, which could be relevant. There's an Entei. That's fine. We can knock Entei out pretty easily. There's Force Seal Stone. Yeah, we can take 20 off the Mew, put on the Charmander. 280. That's still 320. Dang, that Charizard is beefy. Even, I need the Justified Gloves to actually still one-shot a Charizard. But now we can, like, knock out Entei to win the game. We don't even have to one-shot a Charizard, because now they benched Entei. So now we can just knock out Entei to win the game, too. Because, yeah, if I put 40 damage on a Charizard with Alakazam here, I'm still just short of a knockout. Speaking of Escape Rope, my opponent's also going to play one. Give him the Zoroark, I guess. Worst thing we can do is Void Return. They go into Entei, though. I mean, it's not attacking me this turn unless they have some secret tech card I've never seen before. I mean, yeah, it's fine. If I play Rope here, they just go Mew. I actually wouldn't mind attacking with another Zoroark anyways, just because then I get to use the Justified Gloves for Charizard. There's a Psychic Energy. I guess Psychic Energy would let us KO a Charizard, too, so I guess that works. Okay, hold on. Let's go Gapejaw Bog. Damage Pump. Yeah, this doesn't really matter where I move the damage. Play this. I'm not drawing many cards here with Bibarel, which is the only problem. Need to take a prize here. I think this is fine, yeah. think we're fine, because we can go Evolve. Attach. Rope. Because basically, this Zoroark here one-shots a Charizard thanks to Alakazam. Unless they're playing some kind of healing card, which I don't think they are. We should be able to just one-shot. Or I could just Boss Entei for a game anyways. So, kind of no matter what, I think we're fine. Because, yeah, this Zoroark with another basic Psychic, which I know the other one's in the deck. Ooh, they gave me the Charmander with the 20 damage on it. That's fine. Good try. I can put 20 on your other Charmander. Nice try. Alright, let's see what Bibarel gives me. No boss's order there. Might as well play this. Can check what's left in the deck. No, there's nothing in there, but we can see what we have. 2 boss and an energy. It'll come eventually, I guess. Then we'll just knock out. So all we have to do is either boss Entei to win, or maybe one-shot a Charizard. We'll see how it goes. I guess if they penny the Mew, then I can't win exactly. So this could get close. They might not even have Rare Candy Zard here. They have a 2-card hand. They've already played their Forest Seal Stone. They might not even have a way to attack here with Charizard. We'll see, though. Oh, I lied. They just had a research. I don't know if they drew that or not, but that's pretty good. Yeah, there's a Stadium. That's fine. All right. Magma Basin's actually perfectly fine. That puts 20 more damage into play for Alakazam in case they were to penny the Mew. There's Rare Candy. I mean, we aren't out of the game yet. This is actually still a little awkward. We'll see if they got Charizard here. Vacuum? Okay, sure. 4 cards in hand. Is one of them a Charizard EX? It is. Wait, is it Pidgeot? Nope, it is Charizard. Okay, they might not have energy in the deck, though, to move Mew and build up a Charizard. They have Basin, but they didn't Basin a Charmander, so they might not have the energy required to attack me here. Yeah, I told you. They misplayed. I mean, they could have an energy in their hand, and they could have a switch, but they can't Magma Basin a Charizard, so that's actually pretty funny that they did that. Lol. Okay, we take those. That's actually so funny. That's actually hilarious. Oh, man. That's pretty funny. They can't do Fleet-Footed either, I just realized. Or Spiritomb in play. That's also pretty funny. Okay, we just... There we go. I was about to say, we just win if we draw boss, and look at that. We top deck boss. So yeah, I had a couple win cons. I either boss Entei, or I put 20 on the Charizard and then knock it out with the Zoroark with the Psychic Energy on it. So that was a nice game. My opponent, I mean, yeah, we kind of have that one turn. We whiffed the knockout, which kind of got me a little concerned because we was literally 1 card away from the Psychic Energy. But we still ended up winning the game and beating the menace known as Charizard. All right, we're up against the Lost Zone deck, and we immediately ripped the Klefki, which is pretty funny. We even got an Ultra Ball. I can go double Klefki here. Now, Lost Box obviously can be scary, and that's just mainly because they have, they got Sableye. But double Klefki will slow them down. We do have Justified Gloves. This might be the Charizard deck, because they have Fire Sleeves. Okay, we have all of our Psychics. Okay. So, we'll do this. Do that. And pass. Yeah, I'll put the double Turbo on. Because I don't think, even if they get Charizard, like, can build up another Zoroark in the background. Should be okay. No Gapejaw Bog, unfortunate, but there's Battle VIP. We'll see if they have VIP plus Colress. That is what we do not want my opponent to have. Yeah, we do not want them to have VIP and Colress here. That would be pretty bad. Cramorant, that's fine. I can't do anything. We got the double Klefki in play. Yeah, they're locked up right now. Alright, we'll see what happens here. There could have been a World 2 where I didn't put the double Turbo on, because I could retreat and Void Return, but they got nothing. So let's see, we draw. We drew Super Rod. Not the greatest card to lose, but not the end of the... I don't know how impactful that's actually going to be, so I'm okay with discarding that. I'm not going to play the Iono. They didn't play Supporter, so we're just going to go for the attack here, maybe. Okay. A lot of basics, but no Gapejaw Bog. That really sucks. It's not good. If I go Gengar, I don't even have a knockout. That sucks. I might pass? I don't really want to Iono them. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I'm not going to bother doing anything. I mean, I need a Gapejaw Bog, so I don't know. It's not worth it. They didn't do a Supporter. There's no reason to Iono them. Yeah, they just passed again. They got nothing going on. Let's see we draw. Oh my god. It really wants me to Iono them, doesn't it? And I gotta do something soon. I think we're just going to have to do it. I hate to do this, but I got to do it. Probably should have DT'd. We can always just chill. If... Yeah, okay. No attack either. I mean... Assuming this is... Okay, well, let's go Capturing Aroma first. See what we got off this. Got heads, okay. Grab Gengar, I guess. To hold the hand for another turn. Yeah, I can't take a knockout. Let's Joust. Probably could have put the Gapejaw Bog in play, actually. Because my opponent doesn't have... Yeah, they can't VIP. I should have put the Gapejaw Bog in play, to be honest. There's Pokegear. Ooh, boss. That is not a Chorus. That does let them boss my Zoroark. But they have nothing in the Lost Zone anyways, so it's not that. Oh, they got nothing. Yeah, I should have put Gapejaw Bog. Okay, we do Escape Rope. To be honest, KOing Sableye isn't the... They're just going to give me a Cramorant. I think KOing Sableye is probably just fine. Really sucks I got to lose a double turbo like this, though. You just hate to see it. Not much I can really do about that. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, there we go. We got Stiff. We can bench Hisuian Zoroark. Can put a Gengar in play. The question is, do I want to bench Bidoof? Bibarel is pretty good. Could just put another Gengar in play, though, too. Yeah, I kind of need another Gengar. I don't know what I'm... Like, I just don't know what I'm playing against. Like, what kind of Lost Zone deck this is, but I think it's fine. We're just going to retreat. We can pump. So I got to get damage on everything, right? So, let's do that. We'll just knock out the Sableye for now. Kind of a waste of 10 damage, though. Not having Alakazam here also isn't great, but I don't even know if I'm playing against Charizard, to be honest. My opponent really hasn't revealed any information as to what they're playing. Like, I don't know if they have Charizard or not, to be honest. So, like, I don't know what to expect. They can finally Flower Select. There is one cool thing we can do, though, is my opponent cannot play Escape Rope. Anytime they rope, we just go into Klefki. So it's like a free rope target. There's a Heavy Ball. Spiritomb. Okay, I just still don't know what this is. There's a Psychic Energy. Yeah, I don't know what kind of Lost Zone deck this is. This could be Radiant Charizard, which actually would be a bad matchup. Wouldn't be the best Lost Zone matchup to play against, to be honest, if it was Radiant Charizard. So we'll see. There's Comfy again. I just need to know if this is Charizard or not. Nustball gets Lost Zoned. Did they finally get a Chorus? No, but they do have a boss. Going after my Gengar. Gengar can attack. Did lose a Rope and Energy, though, which kind of makes it a little bit more awkward for us, though. This is one downside we have to face here. All right, we'll research. Yeah, we hit Escape Rope. There we go. We have to be mindful with what we bench. To be very mindful with what we bench. Because we are down... We don't have Rod, which is a big deal. It's like there's a lot of cards we are missing. We only have one Iono left, too. That's actually not good. Maybe could have Ultra Balled there, to be honest. I still don't know what I'm playing against, though, so... Let's check our prize. Yeah, we did... We kind of exhausted a lot of our resources here. Makes us a little awkward. Because now we don't have... We don't have much... We have out of Escape Rope. Yeah, this could be awkward. We prized a double turbo. We don't have the Rod anymore to get energy. Okay, they are playing Charizard, but what Charizard are they playing? Ooh, a Beach Court. Okay, you know what? Now I'm actually feeling the Klefki, though. Because now if they play Escape Rope, we can go into Klefki. They just gave me the Beach Court for free, which is actually pretty good. Pokegear. This might be... Yeah, I think they're playing Radiant Charizard. I'm actually pretty certain that they're playing Radiant Charizard here, which means they have multiple Sableyes. Yeah, they're definitely playing Radiant Zard. This definitely is a tougher matchup. Klefki did slow him down a little bit. Like, we've already taken 2 prizes, and they only have 6 in Lost Zone, which is honestly pretty good, to be honest. Like, that's actually pretty good. So, yeah, it's not bad at all. Just be mindful of Sableye. We have 1 damage pump left, right? And we have 2 left. There's Sableye. I think we're going to boss knock that out. I need to just make it so they don't have Sableye. Only 1 Iono in the deck, though. I actually don't know if that's good. We can win with just 1 Iono. It's so bad. Yeah, we only have 1 Iono. That's just, like, not it, Chief. They don't bench Sableye. And we just got to save the energy in our hand. Okay, well, Ultra Ball. I'm not going to get rid of Tomb in case they play Echoing Horn. I mean, I guess we don't have to deal with it, but just in case. What do we have left? We have the Iono Research Boss. Okay, we have to be very mindful with our resources here. Let's knock out this. Yeah, the Beach Court will be nice. If that thing never goes away, that's good. Let's see what our prizes. Research. There we go. Another supporter. I guess we just have to have a well-timed Iono. To be fair, we've already taken 3 prizes. My opponent is already really far behind. Honestly, if I save my damage pumps, we also could try to manipulate the damage a little bit with Sableye. So I don't know. Maybe this isn't too bad. I guess now I regret spreading the damage out. But I thought I was for sure playing against Charizard EX. So, like, I kind of gave my opponent 2 prizes with Klefki having 10 damage on each. I could damage pump 1 off, I guess, which I guess we should do. Just to deny him the prize. They're at 10, so they have Sableye. That's what happens when you only have 1 Iono in the deck. I think we're still far enough ahead to win, though, to be honest. Like, my opponent is still pretty far behind, in all fairness. Like, we've already taken half of our prizes before my opponent has even taken 1. So, like, I think we're still very far ahead. I think we're still in the driver's seat to win this game, even though my opponent can do a couple shenanigans. And the Klefki kind of doesn't really do... I mean, I guess it's, like, kind of relevant. They still haven't played an Escape Rope, but they've also only played 2 Switch cards, so, like... And this Beach Court's in play. And I don't think I'm going to get rid of the Beach Court anytime soon, so... Don't really matter. See what our top deck is here. DTE. Don't need to do much else. Gotta be mindful of Roxanne, so just put that on. Let's knock him out. I'm not gonna do anything else this hand. I maybe should research, to be honest, just to try to find the Iono, but I also do not want to put like Spiritomb in the discard pile. I'd rather them Echoing Horn. I guess we have Bidoof already in there, but at the very least, if they Echoing Horn Bidoof and don't knock it out, I have Bibarel, so it's like I'd rather that. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that, but I don't really want to put Spiritomb in the discard pile. They can Charizard me this turn, but I think I'm still fine. Like, I'm still probably going to win this game, to be honest. Even if they do Zard me here. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should put Alakazam in play and put a Psychic Energy on it. Because we can actually, I mean, look at their hand. Yeah, we should probably build up Alakazam. That's not even a meme. Like, it's actually not a bad attacker. And it's a 1-prizer, too. Actually, you know what? No, I should have. Because if they Zard me here, I think we just lose. Okay, yeah, you know what? I should have actually researched. Because if they... Or I should have mentioned Alakazam at the very least. I think we just lose. Well, I can take 10 damage off of a Zoroark. Yeah, I can damage pump, force them to find Choice Bell, which I don't even know if they play. Yeah, they're probably going to Zard here. If they don't do Charizard, then it's fine. They can't take any prizes this turn unless they go Charizard or they play an Echoing Horn in their deck. Those are the only ways they can take a prize. Yeah, I think we're still fine. I definitely think I should have benched Alakazam because, no, they don't get a Charizard. It's in their hand, obviously, right? Okay, no Charizard. So they are not taking 2 prizes here. They can take out a Gengar, but they're not taking 2 prizes, which means we basically just win the game. Yeah, game's over. They can't knock me out. They don't have Hawlucha. They could have went like Rope Hawlucha, knock out Zoroark, but I also could damage pump here preemptively, knowing that was going to come, which also would have been fine. 30 HP left. That shouldn't matter. They can't really win the game. So, yeah. Do we ever damage pump here? Like, no, it really doesn't matter too much. The game's basically just over. I guess they could boss Gengar and spam Lost Mine. But they also might only be playing 1 boss. And if they do that, I can just research, try to draw out of it. I think I should just research then anyways, right? They also could Roxanne me. So I can take... Even if they have an Echoing Horn with Sableye, they still can't take 4 prizes. They can take 3 at most, so it wouldn't really matter. Do I just research here? Or do I hold the hand? Do I ever damage pump? I actually don't think this damage pump matters. Like, at all. No, I'm just going to research. I don't know. Maybe I should have damage pumped. I don't know. Beach Court. Got Ultra Ball. Can do some thinning. Don't have energy in the deck. Okay. Last double turbo's prized. Yeah, I don't really want to play the Gapejaw Bog. Yeah, I'll just knock him out. I don't think it really matters if I keep the Gapejaw Bog in play or not. Or I keep the Beachcorn in play. We'll just knock him out. They can't win this turn, so I think we're fine. Let's see what our prize is. Gapejaw Bog. The last prize is the final double turbo. So if my opponent just bosses Gengar, we lose. Yeah, if they stall Gengar, we lose. Because I have no way to move Gengar. I'm out of Escape Rope, and my last double turbo is prized. My last prize is my 4th double turbo energy. Right? Yeah, it is. Oof. Yikes. So if they're able to... If they just boss Gengar, go Sableye, we lose. Cool. Hopefully they don't have it. Would have been good to Iono them there. We'll see what they got. They can't win this turn. Even if they have an Echoing Horn, they can't take 4 prizes. They can take 3 prizes. Knock out Zoroark. Knock out Bidoof. It's not going to be enough. So I think we won. Yeah, I might have... Honestly, like, if I knew I was playing against Radiant Charizard, I would have played a lot differently, but I just assumed it was Charizard EX. I just assumed it was Charizard EX, right? So I kind of played into their strategy. So, like, I could have played differently for sure if I knew what I was playing against. Like, in a best 2 of 3, I would have played a lot differently. In a best of 1 on the ladder, like, come on. You got to assume it's Charizard EX because that's all people play on the friggin' ladder, dude. It's the most popular deck on the game right now. So, it's like, I think it was safe to assume. Right? So, if I lose because of it, I lose because of it. All they have to do is stall Gengar. Let's see if they do it. But the other thing is, too, they don't know my last double turbo's prized, right? So, they don't have to do that. They don't know my last DT is prized. So, I mean, if they boss Gengar, they win, but they don't know that. For all they know, it's in the deck, right? If they ever play an Escape Rope, we just give them the Zoroark, I guess. I could also go Alakazam, but then they can also bump the stadium. So I think we also just go Zoroark if they Escape Rope. And they can't win this turn. So... Oh. Are they even play... I don't... Okay. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if they're playing or not, but we take those. All right. So, yeah, I definitely could have played a lot differently in that matchup. Klefki did do a lot of work. Opening up with the Klefki there allowed us to basically buy time. Because by the time my opponent took a prize, we already had taken 3 prizes. We were already very far ahead by the time they even took a prize. So, like, there you go. Klefki put in a lot of work for sure. All right, get to this game. Playing against probably another Charizard, of course. We do have a pretty okay hand, though, so that's not too shabby. Yeah, we'll see if it's Zard or not. It's Meowscarada. Whoa. Was not expecting Meowscarada. Can I even one-shot it? I guess I can, but I need Gapejaw Bog damage in order to do that. Huh. This is an interesting matchup. Okay. Meowscarada has, what, 310 HP? Okay, we'll figure something out, I guess. So I have a couple options. I'm tempted to try to Void Return here. I'm going to Artisan. I'm going to look through my deck first. I'm not going to put anything to play. I just want to see what I have in my deck. Actually, I wouldn't mind putting Bidoof down without the 20, so they can't just, like, randomly Yoga Loop it. I wouldn't hate that, because I can just Damage Pump it, damage off with Gengar. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to grab a Bidoof here. We did prize the Zoroark V. Tomb's in there. How much energy do we have? Okay, the energy's all there. Yeah, we'll grab Bidoof, because this way I can, I don't know, it's just harder for my opponent to kill Bidoof with, like, Yoga Loop. I don't think that's going to happen next turn, but just in case. Okay, let's flip the Aroma. I wanted Tails. No. It's fine. We'll grab another Gengar. Actually, maybe it's ideal to get Headsayer, to be honest. I don't know. All right, let's grab the Gengar. Grab ourselves a Hisuian Zoroark. I'm thinking, do I want to do Void Return? So I actually do want to put damage on this thing. I kind of do. I do like putting damage on this so I can one-shot it. Just don't like wasting this double turbo. Can Void turn into another Zoroark? I don't know if that's actually worth it to Void Return. But I need to one-shot Meowscarada. Yeah, I think I have the Void Return. I don't know. I'm not sure this is the right play or not, but we'll see what we get off this. Okay. Let's play this. Hoping for Tails this time around. Bruh. Not like this. No. I wanted another... What do you call it? I want another thing there. Wanted another... what do you call it? Zoroark. Okay, we'll put Gengar into play. We'll retreat into the Zoroark. We can go into a Gengar this turn and do Screaming Circle if worse comes to worse. I think that's probably going to be the play here, to be honest. Yeah, sure. I think that's fine. Or maybe I don't... Maybe... So I want another Zoroark. I could have went to a Zoroark this turn and forced my opponent to go Masquerada. I'll go Gengar. It's fine. I don't know if this is the right play or not. I do want to get damage on them, though, so that I can set up Masquerada to be one-hit by Zoroark. And that's kind of an important part of our strategy, is to do that. They might not even have anything here. We might just be able to KO this thing anyways if they don't evolve. Okay, there's a Bibarel number 2. Oh, they have a Stadium, and it's the Path of the Peak. And they have an Iono to go with it. Dang, okay, wow. There goes my hand. I didn't want to Ultra Ball there because I had a lot of good cards in hand, but maybe I should have. Okay. His hand's okay. They got another Spiritomb. Which, unfortunately, no Gapejaw Bog damage taken. Yeah, we need to make sure they have 20 damage on them so that I can one-shot them with Zoroark at some point a bit easier. There's Choice Belt. That's fine. I think we're just going to Screaming Circle here, I think. I need to find a Stadium. I need to put... The only problem with this is I need to make sure I get damage on this thing. Ooh, they're going to retreat. That's fine. Oh, they're going to Bibarel. So they're protecting their Spiritomb. That's fine. All right, cool, cool. What do we draw? Another Iono? Okay. Put that on. We'll... Sure. We're not going to need that, obviously. Do I Iono here, or do I research? I'm just going to Iono. I don't want to lose any of those. I don't lose too many supporters. I don't like Ionoing because it's like I'm going to give them Rare Candy Masquerada. I need to draw cards, which... Fortunately, we did not get a Zoroark VSTAR. Okay, that is not a good Iono. It's probably not worth it to play the Gapejaw Bog just yet. I could Rope here. I'm actually totally down to just put damage on Bibarel. This is like Alakazam damage for later, so I actually don't hate this. I'm not going to play the Gapejaw Bog because, one, actually, the path being in play means they can't play Masquerada's ability. Two, there's no reason to bump it. Because if they play another one down, then I can't... Then I draw Zoroark. I can't do anything with it. This hand isn't ideal, though. We're definitely kind of in a bricky spot right now. We need to find a Zoroark VSTAR. This deck plays 4. There's only 3 in the deck. I think one of them is prized. And there's Rare Candy Masquerada, and that's what I was worried about. They were going to get it here. That's fine with me. Let's see what else they do. We just need to unbrick. We'll see if they're even able to move their Bibarel this turn. Avery, that's fine. Avery's not bad, actually, because it's just like Gengar is literally the most free Pokemon to discard there with Avery at all times. All right. We'll see if they find Switch, Double Turbo Energy, and then maybe even a Stadium to, like, put more pressure on. There's another Pokemon coming down that's not taking Gapejaw Bog damage. Oh, boy. Yeah, we need more Pokemon to take Gapejaw Bog damage. They have a Retrieval. They can't do Masquerada's ability, though, so we're not really feeling threatened here. But they can Bibarel. I'm probably gonna boss Masquerada, to be honest, and just Screaming Circle it. Could KO the Bidoof. Could also KO this. No, I need that 30 to be in play. No! They have an Escape Rope. Well, we can give them Zoroark. They've already attached this turn, actually, so technically they can't knock me out. Actually, it doesn't really matter. They're going to go into the tomb. It's fine. All right, let's see what our top deck is here. Psychic Energy again. Huh. I guess I'll attach. I guess I could fade out here. This damage is kind of irrelevant, but there's not much else to do. We're bricking, so yeah, we're just kind of bricking right now. I think we're just going to have to go back into Gengar. I maybe should have put another Gengar in play, to be honest, there, and could have went into that one instead. Protect the one with the Psychic on, because this thing can actually attack. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been the better call. They might not be able to move Spiritomb. They've already burned a Rope, so maybe they can't. Maybe they can't use it. We'll see what happens. I do like getting this damage on the board. If the Spiritomb does not go back to the hand, this 30 damage is going to be good for Radiant Alakazam to set up a KO on the Masquerada. But I need a supporter ASAP. I really need to find a Zoroark here. Need to find a Zoroark VSTAR or a draw supporter. It's pretty bad otherwise. See what they do. Can they attack? Nope, they pass. All right, what do we draw? Dude, come on, no shot. Ugh, the bricks are real right now. This is actually really bad. If they boss my Zoroark here, we're kind of in trouble. Just gonna boss Alakazam and then Screaming Circle. If I was thinking about bringing in the Meowscarada, but if my opponent literally has a boss, I just lose my Zoroark, and this game is like, we're in trouble. They are down a boss, so it's unlikely, but I'm not gonna take that risk. I just need to keep passing until I draw into a Zoroark. This is just super unfortunate. They had a double turbo. That's not good. If they have a boss here, this could get ugly. Hopefully they don't have a boss. This is pretty bad. I need to draw something, bro. We're literally just bricking. We've played one ball and 2 aromas. There's no way. Come on, give me a Zoroark. Do they have a boss? They've played 1. What are the odds they have their second boss in their hands? I bet you they only played 2. Okay, they don't have it. Okay, we have a shot of staying in this game, but if we don't draw anything here, our shot is going to trickle away. We could even KO the Meowscarada this turn if we find Zoroark VSTAR. There we go. We got ourselves an Iono. We're back in the game. Okay. We're probably going to have to bench a Klefki just so I can get damage in play. No Iono. This should give me a Zoroark VSTAR, hopefully. We might be able to take a knockout this turn. Yeah, there we go. Double turbo, though. That is a little steep. Okay, we need to find another Zoroark V. Yeah, I don't know if I can get rid of this hand. Heads on the Aroma? And grab Beebs, I guess. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Go again. Come on, give me Tails, please. Okay, there we go. I was like, bro, there's no way. That was the 3rd Aroma head we flipped this game. Finally get a Zoroark. Get a Zoroark. If I get a basic Psychic, we get the knockout. Nope. I don't want to get rid of 2 double turbos. I only have 1 left if I do that. Can we win with 1, though? We know all the energy's in the deck. I could also hit them here and then hit them for 280, put 20 on, and then next turn knock them out with Radiant Alakazam. So we could just do that instead. And then maybe... Yeah, you know what? I'm actually fine with that. I don't know. I'm conserving the energy, I think, is just kind of important. I'm just, like, going to play it safe. They can't Yogaloo me this turn, which is good, so we don't have to worry about any shenanigans. They're probably never going to KO me, actually, so we should be okay. I'm just going to hold the hand. I'm not going to fan them star, because, yeah, we can just Alakazam in next turn. Now, they could boss my Alakazam and knock it out, which would not be appreciated. That's the only issue. But we do know that they didn't play a boss last turn. I did just Iono them, though. But they might not even find their other boss. I bet you they only play 2 boss. I doubt they play more than 2. I bet you they're just playing 2 bosses. So if they don't KO Alakazam, I'm just going to happily knock out Meowscarada. Phantom Star, find boss's order, boss out the other Meowscarada, knock that out. And yeah, there's a chorus. That is not a boss. They could KO Klefki this turn. Can they knock out my active? I don't think so. No, they actually do have a knockout because I forgot about the choice belt. Never mind, they do have a knockout. That's fine. They knock out the Zoroark. It's not a big deal. If I can KO 2 Meowscaradas back-to-back, we're basically just big chilling. They actually lost on Path of the Peak, which is interesting. They have another choice belt, though. Okay, that's a little annoying. But yeah, we're just going to boss Meowscarada next turn, knock it out. We're going to hopefully take out both Meowscaradas next turn. It's possible. Looks like they're going to go after my Klefki. I mean, they could take, what, 3 prizes here? It's a little scary, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have benched Klefki. I don't think it really matters, though, because, like, we have Gengar. Gengar's also, like, pretty easy to KO. I don't know. They might not have enough energy. They've already put a bunch of energy in play. They actually could not... They might not have another grass energy here, actually, to be fair. They've already put 3 in play, so there's, like, a chance they don't find another one. Assuming they're playing, like, what, 7 energy plus 4 double turbos? Yeah, they don't got it. Let's go. They do kill my active, though, which is not such a let's go moment. But if all goes well, we should be able to take... some prizes. I just need to find my other boss. Question is, do I Phantom Star first, or do I take the knockout? That's the thing. Here's Zoroark. Another one's prize. A little cautious of that, I guess. I think we Bibarel first before we do anything. Damage Pump and Choice Belt. Okay, sure. We can Damage Pump. We Can take... No, they have Alakazam. It doesn't really matter if I take 10 off Zoroark. Might as well just heal the Klefki. Okay. I guess we're just going to Phantom Star and hope for a boss. If we get boss, we can KO both Meowscarados. Boom! Let's go, baby. Let's go. We even got Super Rod, which is actually pretty clutch, too. Get those 3 back. Yeah, oh, they're cooked, man. They're so cooked. Yeah, we got the Insano Blano knockout here. Yeah. Gapejaw Bog's in play, just making sure. And then, yeah, we will... Well, Alakazam. Knock this out. Boop, you're dead. Take some prizes. See what we got here. 1 and 3. There's the other Zoroark VSTAR, which is good. Then we boss Meowscarada. They have no thing in play. And yeah, that's looking like a wrap here. Potentially a wrap. 280 damage knockout. This is why I'm glad I set up damage earlier, because it just paid off in the end. And look at that. 4 prize turn, taking out both of my opponent's Meowscaradas. Now, they're still in the game, but we just got a boss. So that's actually a lie. They're still maybe in the game. They can still potentially win in 1 turn if they can set up another Meow. But because they can one-shot a Zoroark here. If they just Alakazam damage to a Zoroark, they could knock it out. They could Iono me here, too, and then I might lose my boss. Because I can just knock out the Spiritomb, obviously. Can I do any Alakazam KOs? No, not this turn. We'll see. Yeah, they could still technically win. Yeah, they're doing the Painful Spoons. But if we save our damage pumps, we're fine. They're going to put more on Klefki. They've already committed to the Spiritomb. I guess they could have... Maybe they could have won the game if they had Yoga Loop. They could have won Yoga Loop this turn, bench Spiritomb, and then the Yoga Loop turn, they could have won Rarikini Meowscarada. So maybe they could have won, actually. But it's still, like, unlikely. There's a Skwovet coming down, taking 20 damage. It's another win con. We could Alakazam to the Skwovet. Ooh, they have a boss. That is not good. Now my Alakazam is stuck. Yikes. It's actually really annoying. I need to boss that Spiritomb. We still have Bibarel, so we can still try to get out of this. That's actually a pretty good boss, though. Dang it. I was out here saying they don't have one, and there we go. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We can still heal the Klefki. We can still knock that thing out. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see. We draw. Could draw Rope. No, another Zoroark. Sure. It's kind of ballsy. I'm gonna get rid of Research. Just a thin. What do we have? 2 ropes and a double turbo. Okay. Just gotta KO this. Am I gonna... Do I really lock this in? Yeah, I think I lock it in. Okay, we just need to find a switch here. We're chilling. There we go. Rope and double turbo. Do I play the rope? Yeah, because we can just, like, rope per game. I guess I could just retreat the double turbo because I already have double rope. Yeah, okay, I should have just knocked that thing out. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, that was actually a really dumb misplay, actually. I should have just knocked out this thing. But honestly, this is fine because, I mean, as long as they can't win next turn, which I don't think they can, we should be okay. We can just one-shot the Meowscarada even if they put another one into play, so it's not a big deal. And I don't think they can win next turn anyways. It's unlikely. I guess they could. Yeah, I don't know. I should have just KO'd. I don't know why I didn't. I should have retreated. I kind of got a little... Yeah, I should have retreated because I just rope for game if they boss me again. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I didn't... I should have retreated there. That was actually a silly misplay on my end. If we lose here, then I deserve it. Yeah, I don't know. I literally should have just retreated. I got greedy. I was like, I don't want to lose my double turbo, but I'm like, oh yeah, there's only one thing in play. And they actually did have Rarikini Meowscarada. Look at that. Oh, God. Hopefully they can't win this turn, but we'll see. I don't think they can. It's unlikely. It's unlikely, but we'll see. Do they have a grass? They might be 20 off. Unless they have Yoga Loop this turn, maybe. I mean, if they Yoga Loop, it's not the end of the world. I can just give them Gengar. We have rope for game. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I should have just KO'd the... I should have retreated. I don't know why I prioritized the double turbo like that. That was silly. Because it doesn't really matter anymore. They do have a knockout on my Klefki. That's fine. We just have rope for game. So it should be okay. And they can't one-shot my active right now. Yeah, I already know somebody commented, like, why didn't you retreat the Alakazam? I don't know, because I'm dumb. All right, let's see if they do. They have Iono. There goes my Escape Rope. Do I have a Damage Pump left? I do have one. I need to find my last Damage Pump that also potentially wins me the game. Just gotta find Rope or Damage Pump. Can't shuffle the deck with his hand, though, which is not good. Okay, I made this harder than it had to be. Ugh, I made this harder than it had to be. Oh, my gosh. Dude, I actually could be cooked. Could actually be cooked here. No, man. Okay, Bibarel. The deck's not shuffled, so those cards are at the bottom of the deck. No, but we hit the Damage Pump, so it's all good. Yeah, okay, I should have retreated the Alakazam there. Kind of got a little greedy, but it's all good. We took the dub anyways. We did have a cool 4-prize KO this game, which was also pretty sick. So we take those two. Let's see what our prize is. Last prize was indeed a Hisuian Zoroark V. All right, there you go. Yeah, I probably could have won had I just taken out the Spiritomb there. Not retreating. It isn't a big deal. We won anyways. Kind of got a little close, but yeah. There you have. That is the Zoroark deck. That got top 64 at Sacramento Regionals. Once again, shout out to Brandon Jones for getting top 64 with the Zoroark VSTAR deck. And yeah, I think this felt pretty clean. I mean, the Klefkis are really strong right now. I think it is probably the best way to play it over just playing Dodrio, because I think Klefki is just really good at shutting off a lot of important things like Flower Selecting, Genesect V, even just shutting off small things like Shenpao, Radiant Greninja, and Celebrations Mew can really make a difference in a match. So I think that the Klefki build is stronger than just Dodrio. So I think we might have been building Zoroark wrong. I think this might be the optimal way to play it. I think, yeah, the only change to make, I would probably just put a Manaphy in here. I would also maybe add another Psychic or another switching card, but that's not super necessary overall. But yeah, the deck felt good, and Zoroark is a very strong powerhouse of an attacker. And that'll be it for me on today's video on the Zoroark VSTAR deck. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 51,000 subs. Thank you all once again for all the support on the content recently as we slowly but surely approach Paradox Rift, which I think pre-releases are this weekend. So I'm definitely excited for that. Yeah, check out Card Cabinet. Get any codes, use code LDF. Check out my Twitch, my Twitter, my Discord, the second channel, the podcast channel. Down below the Metro Pod every Friday, me and Linty upload an episode of our pod. And of course, we just had Celio's Network on the most recent episode. So definitely go check that out if you haven't already. And that'll be it for me on the Zoroark deck. And peace out.